Hey, how y'all doing? Holmes here, and we're back with some more Give Me God of War or Give Me Death difficulty walkthrough, not a playthrough. And yeah, today we are gonna be taking on Magni and Moni. I think that's their name. I don't know. Anyways, Thor's sons. So yeah, first up, there's a chest there, and then the boss fight is gonna take place shortly. I would say, as story boss goes, these are probably the hardest ones for this difficulty. I can't remember how they are in the normal one, but yeah, these ones are the ones that took me the longest, I think, to deal with. So yeah, here we go.
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Boy. Surrender. The All-Father demands it. No. Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
Okay, starting to fight off. A little fade there because I did die. So yeah, throughout the fight, it's like the dragon fight. It has checkpoints, and also when you fight these guys, try to dish out damage, like try to distribute the damage evenly, because if one goes down first, the other one can pick them back up, and some bullshit. So that's what makes them hard. If you can just kill one and then kill the other one, then you know this fight will be a cakewalk. But no, you have to kind of kill them simultaneously. So I'm just trying to even out my damage here that I'm dealing. This guy will rush you with a red attack, so you can dodge it by rolling backwards, or you can dodge through it. You cannot parry it. This guy, I think he also has a red move. I'm not sure. But when he hides behind the shield like that, you can guard break him with double tapping like your shield button. If you run away, like if you have distance, usually the tall one will come after you running. Small ones sometimes come after you running as well. Big and small. It's orange, team, and small. So you can block that, but if you block it, you're gonna take the second hit. So I highly recommend you, if he just does a yellow attack, dodge the first one, and if you want, you can block the second one, or you can dodge both of them. Up to you. So we're pretty close to the end of phase 1 here. When they do that, that means it's the end of phase 1. So when one goes down, the other one should be going down soon, if you're, you know, dealing around the same damage to both of them. Once this happens, you just kind of have to watch your indicator. So pretty much this part's nothing. You just have to watch your indicator. So it's coming from the left, just block. Whenever they get close to you, just block. I'm not sure what happens if you die here though. So I don't know if we go back to the beginning of the fight. So just watch where the thing is pointing at, and then just turn to that direction and block. Second phase happens. This guy gets a shockwave attack. The tall one gets a shockwave attack. The second one, I believe, can throw like a grenade kind of thing, and I think it can shoot like a kamehameha wave. So be careful with that. So that swing, the yellow swing, you can parry it, and it won't initiate the second attack if you parry it. But if you don't parry it, like if you're not comfortable with your parrying, just dodge it. Okay, you have to pick either or. Just you can just run away. I feel like dodging it would probably be easier. The shockwave, you can avoid it by just dodging to the side. I believe you can also dodge through it. This guy has like a 3-hit combo if he gets close to you. If he's blocking, don't keep attacking his shield because it does nothing. And then after your 3rd hit, this motherfucker will just like push your attack away and then start comboing you himself. So be careful with that. If he, like the tall guy, if he throws his sword to the ground, that means he's gonna do a shockwave. That's the tell for the shockwave attack. Sometimes Atreus can get grabbed. Be careful if he does get grabbed, because if you don't rescue him, he can die and it's game over. Or you'll have to restart the fight from the checkpoint. So make sure you save Atreus. A simple axe throw will suffice. Alright, bread attack, you just dodge through it. If he grabs you like that, spam Atreus' arrow, okay? Because that'll interrupt him. It's not like a quick time event or anything like that. As long as Atreus' arrow hits him when the tall one grabs you, you can interrupt the headbutt. If Atreus is like getting hit or he's not ready to shoot his arrow, then Kratos is gonna take some damage. So be careful. I don't know if it can kill the headbutt. So yeah. Let's see. And I think the healing items on the ground come back each time you hit a checkpoint. So if you die, if you use them all in the first phase and then you die on the second phase, you come back, and I believe all this stuff come back as well. So yeah, seems pretty neat little thing to know. And I managed to down them both here. So that's what you want to use your runic attack for. Kind of like if you can get them both in range for your runic attack, light or heavy, either or. Use it when you have that opportunity. Don't just use it on one of them, because both of them has to die at the same time. Otherwise, like I said, the other one's gonna get picked back up, and it's some bullshit when that happens. On the third cinematic thing here, they do fakes, so be careful. So one might be rushing you, but it stops halfway, and the other one will rush you from like the back or the side. So you have to kind of pay attention to who's doing what here. And once you get past that, you're safe. You're on phase 3 now. This is the last phase. They always start off with that dive bomb attack. Be careful, because it's a one shot in Give Me God of War difficulty. It has a huge range, but you can escape it by just getting far away from them. So yeah, that's the way to avoid it. I don't think you can parry or anything like that. If there's an invincibility for anything that you can use, I don't know about. The only thing I know is you can dodge through it. Well, not dodge through it. You can avoid it by just running away from it. So on phase 3, try to keep the fight towards the side of the map. Like, it doesn't matter which side, just try to keep it not in the center, because if they do it in the center, you're kind of screwed. If he uses lightning like this, like if the short one uses lightning like that, like the Kamehameha thing, you can block the lightning, or if the tall one's in front of you, you can actually use them as like a thing to block the lightning. So yeah, that's a neat little trick you can do. If you take the lightning, it does a lot of damage. Like your health will just drain. Like it'll be like 100 to 0 in real, like within seconds. I think like 3 seconds you'll die if you take the lightning and not block or dodge. Okay, and then this is a thing that they do randomly. Okay, I think it's random. Like I don't think it's HP based, but sometimes you just fight them and then they'll just do that whole dive bomb thing. So once that happens, just run away. Like try to run as far away as possible. And yeah, I don't think it's interruptible. Maybe, I'm not sure if runic attack can interrupt it, but as far as I remember, you cannot interrupt it. So just run away from it. And also I'm kind of saving my heavy runic attack here for when they're both almost dead. Okay, I think the small one's dead. Okay, is that it? What the hell is going on? Oh yeah, if you step on one of those crystals while they're next to you, it can actually stun them. It's kind of weird. Oh no, he almost killed me there. If that headbutt had connected, I think I would have died. And you can kind of see their stun meter, so I'm keeping both of them really close here. See how they're both about to be stunned. And the short one went down, and now the tall one went down, and boom, this is it right here. This is just pure cutscenes.
I'll kill you!
No! How did you? You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
Get me a gun! I'll rip your head
sickness. Fever has returned.
No. It hasn't.
Boy,
The coffin, the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No.
steady.
I'll be all right.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on him.
Alright, so that's it for the biggie and small fight. I know they say their name, or they said their name in the when they showed up, and also earlier when they were messing with Mimir. But yeah, I can't hear it, and also the screen where I'm doing the voiceover is very small, so I can't see their name either. I only know it was something, I don't know, along the lines of what I said before. Magni and Moni, whatever the heck their name is. Anyways, we're here for the magical chisel. That looks like the soapstone from Dark Souls. Okay. So we got what we need, and also now that we have the chisel, these ice doors can now be opened. So don't just do what I'm doing. At first I was poking through it, like I thought you need to carve a symbol here, but the way how this thing works is when you move the chisel around the icy, I don't know, gate thing, it lights up. Like the more it lights up, then that's the location you have to like poke. So sometimes it takes more than 2 pokes. This one only took 2. I think some of them takes 3 to 4 maybe. So yeah, depending on which door it is, but I think most of them are challenge doors, I would say. So yeah. Anyways, there's a rune door here, and then there's a chest that's covered in vines here. So up here, there's gonna be the first rune right here. Now just remember this area, because I'm gonna call this location the first floor area. Okay, so just remember this area where you can access the rune, like chest. It's the first floor. Okay, so we're gonna be back here because I don't find the second one until I come back. The second one's actually up there, what we're looking at right there. It's just that I don't see it at the moment. So the way to proceed, kind of, is you can have Atreus shoot this. So when it falls down, I think it's a shield. When it falls down, you have him shoot it again, and it'll blast away the vines that's blocking the chest. So that's how you unlock this chest here. And then we're gonna do a little bit of edit here so I don't waste any more. Well, you won't see me waste time running around to try to figure out where the second rune is. So the way to go is up. And this, I would say the third rune's on top here as well. Oh, it's kind of up here. So once you get to this point, you can just jump down here. You can kick the chain down. The chain takes you to where Sindri is at. So pretty much before the boss fight. You know how you meet Sindri? Yeah, it'll take you back there. I know there was an area to drop off on the side over on our left. So remember that as location 3. Or you can call it location 2. I'm just basing it off the number of the runes. Anyways, so that area that we dropped off earlier, well, that's gonna matter later. Anyways, we're gonna talk to Sindri a little bit here, and the only thing I do here, I believe, is I only upgrade my Leviathan axe for now. So yeah, that's the only thing I do.
The travelers. Whoa. Disgusting. Smelly, covered in God knows how many little beasties, but gorgeous armor. Let's see if I can't make something more sanitary. Yes? Let's get started.
Okay, so I do browse his wares a bit, but I don't buy anything, I don't upgrade anything. But later on when we come back, I'll do more of that. Anyways, so we're back at the first floor here, so You know, I was talking about the other rooms up here. See, this is where it is. It's really hard to see, but it's like right next to that big ass ice right there. You just toss. You can use your crosshair to kind of look, and then if it lights up, then that means that's the room. You just toss your axe and hope it hits. The third one's right here. So that location that we dropped down at. I don't know why it sounded so weird with it. The location where we dropped down. The rune's on the top far end, and after you hit that, if you didn't quit game, then that should be your third rune. So yeah, and you drop down here, there's one of these dudes and an upgrade item. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna speed this part up. I'm just gonna climb back, and then we're gonna talk to Sindri a little bit. This is where I do a little bit of, I think I upgrade. No, I crafted a rune. Okay, so that's that for that little area. So let's go ahead, head on back and open Teal's chest room, I guess, or his treasure room. So I don't know if it's the same exact location for each playthrough, but yeah, pretty much if it's not the same location as shown in the video here, then just, you know, kind of figure it out. Just figure out where the area makes the chisel light up the most and just poke it there. I would assume it's the same. I don't know. I can't tell, because if you die somewhere, I think it just takes you. It doesn't like take you back to the whole icy door minigame. Not as far as I've like encountered or remembered. Anyways, there is the crystal here, so we can bring it back to this chest here. You stick it here, have Atreus shoot it. Boom. I forget if you take damage or not if you get too close. I didn't want to risk it. Like throughout my entire playthrough, I assumed it like Kratos can take damage if you get too close, as the little grenade thing explodes. Anyways, so that's the second one, and then this is where you can get the crystal. And I believe the crystal is like for lore purposes. I don't think I can bring it outside for anything. Let's plunk this down here, have Atreus shoot it. Ah damn, just sticks his hand into the black void. What happens if there's like a monster there? Anyways, I believe these things that you can use to like forge equipments later on from the blacksmiths. I do check out the skill menu there, but I don't do anything. I was just looking at what's possible to be upgraded and what's useful at least. I'm trying to conserve my points here because at this point I'm not I was still not sure like what I want. Like the two runic attacks are pretty good, but you know, I thought there might be better ones, but no, these two are the best, I think. So you can send Atreus up here, and then we can call the elevator. There is a thing you have to break here. So once Atreus gets on it, you can just roll this thing back. Because we need him to kick down the chain. So once he kicks down the chain, or once he gets off, you can just... Where the fuck did my axe go? Throw your axe here. Freeze the cart. Let go. Okay. And that's it for that. There's no enemies in this location, so I don't have to worry about. Matter of fact, I don't think there's any enemies at all from this point on until the end, I think. Because later on we're gonna need to go back home, and I think that's the only time when there's enemies. You kick this down as a shortcut. I guess if you want to revisit this area for some collectibles that I possibly missed, make sure you open up all the shortcuts, as I believe they do stay open. So alright, we're pretty much home free here. This was that beginning location where I thought a big fight was gonna happen. It looks like an area where you're gonna get swarmed by like 4 to 5 Draugrs, but there's nothing here. So that's pretty much it for this icy location. I don't think we'll be back here anymore. So, oh, actually, that's not true. We'll be back here later, but that's like way later. Anyways, you cannot use the fast travel gate for story purposes, I believe. Can you? I don't think you can. Well, if you can, I probably fucked up, but anyways, let's take the boat back.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the giant's chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
We could also explore some more. We got that chisel now, and that vault isn't going anywhere. Seems a shame to waste the boat.
We shall see, boy.
Hey, Mimir. Last we were in a boat, you had just started the story. What did you want to tell me about the Long War?
Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won. But the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. Took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
Well, I can just tell you this story later.
Okay, back at Tio's location. So now that we have the chisel, we can now open up this secret door. Well, not really secret, but... Oh, I missed. This one takes 3. Or is it just because I took too long on the first one? Maybe it was because I took too long finding the second one. Anyways. Come back here, or come here. There's one of those sand bowl things.
It's Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Ah, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants.
You can check out this location, but you're not gonna miss anything or miss much because we're gonna come back here later on anyways, and then you can like fully and thoroughly explore this area once we get back here later.
Go ahead. That is not
You've
necessary.
taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
Atreus.
Come on. You already speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. Just not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Not that. Do you smell something?
Yeah, I do. Smells like... rain?
You ruined everything. I earned that fucking hammer. But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke. But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me. Oh, are you dumb? That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up! You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father! Whoops. I think I broke him. No. Stay back. No. No. This isn't over.
Brother, the boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way.
Surprised Kratos didn't just kill the guy right there. Anyways, so now we gotta need to bring her back to Freya. Or bring him back to Freya.
Take the boat. Freya's isn't far.
Oh my god, he looks like a zombie. Look at the sky. It's all red. Well, I mean, you can't really see it here because we're about to enter a cave, but that split second when we saw the sky. It's like the apocalypse.
Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin. Freya's forest is a blind spot for him. This is our smartest move. If anyone can heal him, it's her.
What is happening to him?
I've seen it in mortals that some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god. But a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there. somebody just called the serpent.
The fever burns hotter. He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
Freya! Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He's ill.
Inside. This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course. There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell.
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
Not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Then I must return home. Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any circumstances cross the Bridge of the Damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy.
Himmele. You must hurry. Through my garden there's a path leading to my boat. Take it. Return home. Dig up your past. Do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart. And your son may survive.
Freya. When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
Helheim of all places. You all right, brother?
I will do what I must. Leave me be.
Vina. Get out of my head.
Alright, so once you get back home, there are gonna be some icy enemies that's gonna be waiting for you right here. So take care of these guys. I believe there are a few of them that will be susceptible to the Leviathan axe. Do I just punch everyone to death? I mean, so far so good here. There's not like too many of them right now, so I think fisticuffs should be alright for this fight. I mean, you can also try using Leviathan axe. Yeah, they do get hurt. I think only the spiky head dudes. Yeah, only these guys are immune. The other guys with like the robes, I think they still take normal damage. Oh my god. Yeah, do be careful about the frost though. It slows you down a hell of a lot. So since I can't use the axe anyways, there's no point of like keeping it on me at the moment. I don't want it to screw me up. And your fists build up the stun fairly fast as well. So yeah, kind of watch their attacks, punch them to death once you get an opening. If you can get a parry, that builds up so much stun. And don't worry, it's not infinite spawn. And also, you cannot get in the house, I believe, if you don't kill them. So you gotta have to deal with these guys. Spartan Rage. No. Yeah, see, I try to get in the house here, but it doesn't work. So we're just gonna have to punch them to death. Or parry them. Parry and punch them. That's the way to go. Alright, last one. It's gonna suck ass if I getting one shot at here. That's all they need. Just one punch, one slash. Okay, we're done. Doesn't matter if you pick up all these healing items or not, because we're gonna go into a cutscene.
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know. But I am your monster no longer.